Last video natin may nagtanong tungkol sa 1, 2, 3 pattern at kung mapapansin nyo, madalas kong nababanggit tong pattern na to. So natutunan ko tong strategy na to dito sa YouTube channel na to at ito na yung ginagamit kong strategy ever since. So pag-uusapan natin ngayon kung paano ito gamitin at paano mag-trade using pure price action without any indicator. So ganito yung idea ng pattern na to. So first, maghanap muna kayo ng clear trend. So let's say for example, uptrend, alam naman natin na ganito yung itsura ng uptrend. So sa uptrend, meron tayong higher highs and lows. So itong first low na to is ito yung pinaka-starting point natin. So this is our low and this one is our higher low and this one is our high. And finally, this one is our higher high. At kapag downtrend naman, so, kabaliktaran lang siya. So dito, ito yung high natin and ito naman yung low natin. So sa uptrend, meron tayong lower high and meron tayong lower low. So kung mapapansin ninyo, paulit-ulit lang na ganito yung ginagawa ng price action. Ngayon, kapag nakahanap na kayo ng clear trend, i-mark nyo lang yung highs and lows. At dito tayo ngayon magsisimulang gumamit ng 1, 2, 3 pattern. So mapapansin ninyo, ginagamitan natin siya ng structure. And this is a strategy without relying on any indicator. Then, kapag nakahanap na kayo ng 1, 2, 3 pattern, the question is how to trade using this pattern alone without indicator at dito ngayon papasok yung entry natin. For example, hintayin lang natin na magkaroon tayo ng pullback dito sa previous level of resistance natin or ito yung previous high natin, which is the previous level na recently na breakout or yung previous level na nagkaroon ng breakout. Kapag nakakita tayo ng ganito, hintayin lang natin na pumulbak yung price action dito sa previous level of resistance. So itong resistance, again, sa trading, resistance will become support. So this previous resistance will now become our support level kapag nagkaroon tayo ng pullback. Then, pag nakakita tayo ng entry, whether price action or a candlestick entry pattern, then dito tayo maghahanap ng long trade or the anticipation na magkaroon ng continuation to the upside. And most of the time, pwede nating maging target itong previous level of resistance natin as our TP or yung take profit level natin. So kung maalala ninyo, ito yung ginawa natin ng video sa risk to reward ratio kung paano gamitin yung structure for us na magkaroon ng better risk to reward ratio. So itong previous high natin, pwede rin natin siyang tawagin na previous one. Okay, so remember, ito yung 1, 2, 3 pattern natin. So this is our 1 and this is our 2. So pwede nating lagyan ng note. And then this higher high is our 3 level. So mapapansin niyo, bumalik tayo dun sa previous level of resistance or yung ating previous high, or we can also call it as our previous one. And then ang take profit level natin could be in our previous 3 level. Okay? So that's the first rule ng trading strategy na to. At ang second rule naman is hindi tayo dapat makakita ng breakout dito sa previous level of support or ito yung magsisilbi nating last line of support dito sa uptrend pattern. So sa downtrend naman, same thing. So let's say for example, ito yung previous low natin. So itong previous level of low, ngayon ito yung ating previous one kapag downtrend. And then, ito yung previous to natin, which is our previous lower high. And then finally, para sa 3 natin or sa 3 level natin, ito yung magiging structure or ito yung magiging 3 level natin. So kung mapapansin niyo, ito ngayon yung 1, 2, 3 level natin sa downtrend. So ito yung 1 and then ito yung 2. And then finally, this is our 3 level. So kapag nagkaroon tayo ng pullback dito sa previous one, so i-mark natin siya as resistance. Kapag nagkaroon tayo ng pullback and then kapag nakakita tayo ng entry level again or entry pattern again which is or which could be a candlestick or a price action pattern, then dito tayo pwedeng mag-take ng short trade for a possible continuation to the downside. Ngayon, kung titingnan natin yan sa live chart, so try natin aralan tong euro dollar. So mapapansin niyo sa euro dollar, dito sa level na to, so meron tayong clear uptrend. Okay? So again, ang paggamit ng 1, 2, 3 pattern is maghanap muna tayo ng clear trend. Ngayon, kapag nakita tayo ng clear trend, katulad nito, which is an uptrend, dito tayo ngayon magsisimulang humanap ng 1, 2, 3 pattern. Okay? And then, for example, here as we can see, meron tayong 1, 2, 3 pattern na nag-form dito sa euro dollar. And then, kung mapapansin natin, nangyari yung based dun sa example natin. So, nagkaroon tayo ng pullback at yung pullback is bumalik siya doon sa previous one natin or doon sa ating previous level of resistance or doon sa ating previous high. Okay? So, remember, this is our previous one. And then, as we can see, pagkatapos pumulbak ng price is nagkaroon tayo ng pin bar or dito nakakita tayo ng entry candlestick pattern. So, pin bar and then followed by a doji. So, kung ako ang magte-trade nitong price action na to is dito pa lang sa pin bar na to, most likely is magte-take na ako ng long trade. Okay, so, for example, bumili tayo dito sa level na to. Then, as you can see, nagkaroon tayo ng continuation to the upside. Okay, and then kung itutuloy-tuloy natin tong pattern na to, so let's try to look at the second example na meron tayo dito. So, pagkatapos magkaroon ng continuation dito sa previous low, so nag-form tayo ulit ng panibagong 1, 2, 3 pattern. Okay? So, again, this is our 1 and this is our 2 and finally, this is our 3 level. And kung mapapansin natin, ito yung previous level of 1 natin. So, this is our previous 1. And then, as we can see, the price pullback dito sa level na to. Pagkatapos pumulbak ng price, nagkaroon tayo ng continuation to the upside. Pero hindi natin or hindi bumalik yung price action dito sa previous 3. Remember, this is our previous 3 level. So, nagkaroon lang siya ng retest. So, pagkatapos rumitest nitong price action na to, so dito sa pattern na to, kung mapapansin natin, ito yung previous low natin or ito yung previous 2 level natin. Okay? So, this is our previous 2. So, mapapansin natin, nagkaroon lang siya ng consolidation. So, nasa loob pa rin tayo ng previous 3. So, this is our previous 3. And then, ito yung previous 2 level natin. And kung mapapansin natin, kahit magkaroon tayo ng movement like this, as long as nasa loob tayo ng previous 2 at saka ng previous 3 level natin. So, this is our previous 3 level. So, as long as nasa loob tayo ng previous 2 at previous 3 is still, this is an uptrend market. So, most likely, ang gagawin ng price is magkaroon lang siya ng continuation to the upside. And, pwedeng magkaroon tayo ulit ng panibagong 1, 2, 3 pattern. And as we can see, yun mismo yung ginawa ng price action dito sa example na to. So, kung mapapansin ninyo, nagsimula tayo dito sa first 1, 2, 3 level and then nagkaroon tayo ng panibagong 1, 2, 3 pattern after this one. So, this is our first 1, 2, 3 pattern. And then, this is our second 1, 2, 3 pattern. And then, this is now our third 1, 2, 3 pattern. And so you can see, nagkaroon tayo ng pullback pero hindi tayo bumalik doon sa ating previous one level. So in this case, kapag nakakita tayo ng pullback na hindi bumalik dun sa previous one level natin, so hindi natin i-take tong trade na to, obviously. So ang gagawin natin ngayon is maghihintay tayo ulit ng panibagong 1, 2, 3 pattern. So in this case, ito yung panibagong 1, 2, and 3 level natin, and then maghihintay tayo na bumalik tayo dito sa previous one, and as we can see, nagkaroon na naman tayo ng pullback dito sa previous one, and dito ulit nagkaroon ng continuation to the upside. Then as we can see, pagkatapos magkaroon ng continuation, so clearly bumalik tayo doon sa previous 3 level natin. Okay? So again, this is our 1, 2, 3. Nagkaroon tayo ng pullback sa previous one, bumalik yung price action dito sa previous 3 level natin, which is our previous high. And as we can see, naglaro ulit yung price sa loob ng 2 and 3 pattern natin. So remember, this is our previous 2 and this is our previous 3 level. So hanggat hindi nagkakaroon ng breakout dito sa previous 2 level natin, still intact pa rin yung uptrend, or ang mindset na dapat meron tayo sa tuwing makakita tayo ng ganitong pattern is still we are on an uptrend. And then as we can see, dahil hindi tayo nagkaroon ng breakout dito sa previous 2, nagkaroon lang tayo ng continuation to the upside. So pagkatapos magkaroon ng sideways sa loob ng previous 2 at previous 3 level natin, so nagkaroon tayo ng breakout and nagkaroon tayo ng continuation. And then as we can see, kung itutuloy-tuloy natin yung pattern na to, so meron tayong panibagong 1, 2, 3 pattern dito. Okay? So as we can see, hindi perfect yung price action, no? Random yung ginagawa ng price action. So hindi porket maghihintay tayo ng pullback sa previous one level natin is lagi na siyang mangyayari. So minsan magkakaroon tayo ng mga mistrade katulad nung nangyari dito, which is very normal in trading. So that's why patience is very important dito sa pagtitrade. At napaka-importante din na lagi natin i-consider yung mga possibilities. At the end of the day, probability lang yung nilalaro natin sa trading. Okay? So kung itutuloy natin to, so ito ngayon yung updated na 1, 2, 3 pattern natin, and then as we can see, nagkaroon tayo ng pullback, and this time, dumiretso yung price action sa previous 2 level natin. Pero hindi pa rin tayo nagkaroon ng breakout. So hanggat wala tayong lows below the previous 2 level natin, or hanggat wala tayong clear breakout sa previous 2 level natin, then we can still expect na magkaroon tayo ng continuation. So for example, hanggang dito pa lang yung nakikita natin na data. So hanggat hindi tayo nagkakaroon ng breakout dito sa previous 2 level, so madalas ang ginagawa ko dyan is sinasama ko yung body and wick. Yung body at yung wick nung candlestick pattern. So in this example, so ito yung pinaka mababang body, or dito nag-close. Dito nag-close tong red candle na to, yung body nitong red candle na to. So dito ko yan sisimulan, and isasama ko yung wick nitong red candlestick pattern na to. So ito yung ginagamit kong candlestick sa pag nagdo-drawing ako ng mga support and resistance levels. And then as we can see, dito tayo nagkaroon ng pullback at hindi tayo nagkaroon again ng breakout. Instead of having a breakout, ang ginawa ng price action is gumawa siya ng doji candlestick pattern. So nung lumabas tong doji na to, so clearly, dito tayo nagkaroon ng, or dito nag-start na magkaroon ng continuation. So ngayon, ang babantayan natin is kung makakabalik ba yung price action dito sa previous 3 level natin. So as you can see, naglaro ulit yung price sa loob ng 2 and 3 level natin. And then finally, ito ngayon yung pinag-uusapan natin kanina, which is the breakout ng previous 2 level natin. So pagkatapos niyang mag-sideways sa loob ng 2 and 3 level natin, so remember, itong level na to is our previous 2, and this one right here is our previous 3. So pagkatapos magkaroon ng breakout, so with this big red candle, so nagkaroon tayo ng breakout dito sa previous 2 level natin. So kapag nagkaroon tayo ng breakout dito sa previous two, again, ang magiging mindset na natin yan is shift in momentum or a shift in trend. So from uptrend, ang magiging thinking na natin nito is magkakaroon na tayo ng reversal. From uptrend, papunta na tayo ngayon sa downtrend. So again, kapag meron tayong uptrend, and then kapag nagkaroon tayo ng breakout below this previous support or this previous level of 2, then ang possible scenario is magkaroon na tayo ng lower high and lower low or yung 1, 2, 3 ng downtrend pattern. Okay? So kung mapapansin natin, ganun yung ginawa mismo nitong price action ng euro dollar. So nagkaroon tayo dito ng 1, and then nagkaroon tayo ng 2, and then finally 3. Okay? And then as you can see, nagkaroon tayo ulit ng pullback. So yung pullback is dapat umabot dito sa previous level of 1 natin. Again, sa kapag downtrend, kabaliktaran lang siya ng 1, 2, 3 pattern ng uptrend. Kapag downtrend, ito yung magiging 1, 2, 3 pattern natin. Okay? So pwede natin siyang kulayan para hindi tayo malito. So 1, 2, 3. And then nagkaroon tayo ng pullback. Again, sa previous 1 level natin. And then finally, dito tayo maghahanap ng entry candlestick pattern. Pagkatapos pumulbak ng price, nagkaroon tayo ng another continuation to the downside. So as long as, again, hindi natin na violate or hindi tayo nagkakaroon ng breakout sa previous 2 level natin, in this case, this is an example of a downtrend. So, intact pa rin yung downtrend natin. And then as we can see, pagkatapos magkaroon ng continuation, nag-form ulit yung pattern na hinahanap natin, which is the 1, 2, 3 pattern. So, this is our 1 sa scenario na to, and then this is our 2, and then this is our 3. And take a look kung saan tayo nagkaroon ulit ng pullback. So, in this case, pumulbak ulit yung price sa previous 1 level natin before making a continuation to the downside. Okay? So, ganun lang yung basic idea or yung basic example nitong 1, 2, 3 pattern. So again, sana may natutunan kayo sa video na to. Sa susunod na video natin, siguro itatakil natin kung paano naman gamitan to ng indicator such as moving average. So kung gusto nyo pang makakita ng more videos to come dito sa channel na to, just click like and share at pasubscribe na rin sa channel natin. Salamat ulit sa panonood. Kita-kita tayo sa next video.